Welcome back to SnowRunner, guys, and in this video, we're going to be checking out a brand new map by Castaway. Now, if you guys were a part of the community back in MudRunner, especially part of the rock crawling and trail riding community, you'll recognize that name. Now, Castaway was responsible for some of the most interesting and most intricate hardcore rock crawling maps back in the days of MudRunner, and he said in his release of this map that this is his first step in bringing that sort of hardcore rock crawling approach to SnowRunner. So I have not explored this map yet at all, and I figured that the WJ would be a great rig to sort of be balanced enough to take on a variety of trails, but also not quite too crazy to where we could still get it, you know, into a little bit of trouble, and there may be some trails we might get stuck on. So I really wanted to bring you guys along and give you guys my first-hand impression and first-hand look of what this map has to offer. So let's go ahead and dive right into it and see what it's all about. All right, fire this thing up, and let's go. Now, let's see. First off, we are working with some... Ooh, this is interesting. It's interesting because you start off in this, like... almost in this, like, kind of rundown road area. And this is interesting. You got some, like a little boat dock and stuff like that. My question is... I feel like there's going to be a point out. I feel like there's going to be a point at which the map goes from just like, you know, a casual drive along the countryside to like, oh my god, it just got wild. You know what I mean? So let's see when and where that happens. Now let's see. There is a trail that starts right there and goes this way. But if I stay along this road, there's also one right... Whoa, that looks really cool. Okay, so actually, we'll come back and run that one in a little bit, because I want to see what's up a little further down the road. Now, it almost feels like it's laid out to feel like a off-road park, sort of, because you kind of have your main road that goes right down the middle and sort of intertwines with all of these different, you know, all of these different little trails that sort of spur off from the main road. Let's go and move it down to afternoon. Now, that's going to be a tad shaded. Let's see. I do want to find something where... Ooh, this keeps going and going and going. What is this down here? All sorts of stuff, man. That's so cool. I tell you what, we'll take this little side cut and see what it's like first, and then we'll go to some of the others. Definitely, like, right off the bat, you can tell that it was made with, like, MudRunner vibes in mind. It really was. Come on. There you go. Easy. Already probably have a couple scratches on the fender, but hey, I mean, we're out on a rock crawling map. It is literally going to happen. I put the rock sliders on this thing for a freaking reason. Oh, this right here. This feels so MudRunner, because MudRunner, in, like, basically one of the biggest, like, staples of a lot of the rock crawling maps in MudRunner was rock sections that would go down into a pool of water. And immediately, that's what this trail has, like, right off the bat. I love it, though. Absolutely love it. Giving me mad MudRunner nostalgia. Make my way up. Oh, God. All right. I was not on a good line there, and I just kind of, like, I was just kind of internally hoping that I would have the necessary grip to be able to make that line, and I did, but don't do that line. Do not... Do as I say, not as I do when it comes to that line. Alright, this is interesting. You actually have sort of like a side cut line, as well as like a literally like you can go up over the rock line. I love it when he gives you options like that. Oh, it goes under like a tabletop. That's so cool. I can't see though. That's so cool. I love that. And actually, could you intertwine with another trail that way, or is that just kind of like a set piece? I think that's kind of just a set piece. I'm pretty sure. I mean, you could probably make a trail out of it if you really wanted to, but it seems like just a little bit of a set piece to me, which is also fine. Like, that's not picking at it by any means. Got some mud intermixed with it as well. Very, very cool in pretty much every category. I really love how this map seems to, right off the bat, give you an experience where you're already, like, you haven't even been on it for very long, and you're already running into almost every kind of obstacle. Like, it cuts right to the point, you know? Like, we're out here to wheel. And the nice thing about it, too, is that since it's not a at least geographically or like, you know, size-wise, it's not a huge map. That'll make it easier for people to load. It'll make it less likely to crash in multiplayer, and overall, it'll just make it more stable when going trail riding with your friends. And that's really what matters at the end of the day, you know? Working my way through. The WJ actually feels really good out here. It feels confident, but again, like I said at the beginning, and I think I was right, it does definitely feel like, you know, it's gonna do fine as long as you're on your toes, but if you get crazy and you start to not really pick your lines well, you will either flip or get stuck. So you definitely have that element of challenge, which is always nice to have. These rocks are actually quite large to be kind of placed throughout the landscape like this, but I kind of dig it, actually. Ooh, easy. Keep the momentum. Oh, this is a weird one. Let's see if I can climb up that rock on the inside. Nope! It wants to flip me over. Okay. So yeah, not a good line choice. Let's not go that way. Let's go to the right. And we'll just kind of squeeze our way back to the left. You could use the rear axle to kind of help step it up. Yeah, that does work. There it is. Keep the wheel straight. Keep the wheel straight. Half throttle. Very easy. Very, very, very nice and easy. Not bad, dude. Not bad at all. If you need a little bit more wheel speed, you can always throw it into low plus. I am absolutely loving this map so far. Like, it really does have that amazing amount of MudRunner trail riding nostalgia, while also kind of bringing SnowRunner, continuing to bring SnowRunner into the trail riding realm. And what's really cool about this is that at this point, we have so many realistic, you know, rock crawling and trail riding mods that you can either use SnowRunner as a off-road hauling simulator, or you can legitimately use it as a rock crawling trail riding simulator. And I think the fact that we have a game that even exists within that space is so cool. Now, I know some people may say, well, you could do that in BeamNG, but BeamNG doesn't necessarily have the suspension articulation that, or at least the suspension articulation physics and dynamics that SnowRunner has always had, nor does it have the sort of off-road community. I mean, it has the off-road community, but it doesn't have the same level of off-road community that the SnowRunner, the SnowRunner and MudRunner series has created for itself. Now, this section, it was kind of sketch going down, but boy, I want to do that going up. That would be awesome going up. I mean, it'd be sketchy, but it would be so cool. Like, look at that from the bottom. Look at that from the bottom. That's gnarly. Like, that's properly gnarly going up. I would love to give that a shot going back up sometime. And that's the other cool thing about these trails, is that I feel like you could run them in whatever direction you wanted to. Snorkel recommended. Absolutely snorkel recommended for this map. That's one thing that I was curious about coming into this map, is I was like, am I gonna have to think about water crossings? And yes, you will. You'll have to think about both rock climbing or rock crawling and river crossings. And when you have that combination to think about, you know it's gonna be a good map. And then, when you finish that trail, you're right back out to the main road again, which is cool because now you can just get right back on the road and just, you know, kind of like run right on over to whatever trail you want to do next. That way, trails are not locked off in the sense that you have to spend like a half hour on one trail before you can even get to a different trail to try it. This central road system makes it so that you can literally start the map and then just drive to whatever trail you want to do. And that automatically makes it way more fun with friends, in my opinion. Now, real quick, before we try that trail, let's see what's down at the end of the road here, because I feel like there could be something interesting. I just don't know what. So we got a little pavilion, kind of a little picnic area. This is actually really cool because again, it feels like an off-road park. It's like you pull up, you know, you can eat, you can grill, you're good to go. You got a trash can for when you're done. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. But the road does end right there. You could have like an actual, you could role play out like a off-road meet. Like literally you could role play out an off-road meet, because think about it. You could spawn in at the garage with your trucks and trailers. Everybody could tow their vehicles to that picnic area, unload, and then go crawling. It's so cool. And it's literally given me ideas as I run through this map. And that right there is one of the biggest marks of a great map, in my opinion. Like, if it gives me ideas as to all the things that I could actually do, that right there is like, okay, yeah, top quality. This is an interesting obstacle. This line will maybe work. Come on. There you go. As long as we can situate this guy correctly. Come on. Come on, man. Ah, it's gonna need a bump. A slight bump. Actually, I can't bump it because it's stuck on the rear bumper. Uh-oh. Yeah, it's gonna be a slight winch from me. But, you know, iffy line choice, but it happens. It definitely happens from time to time. Both in, you know, both in SnowRunner and in real life. God, that's a wheel lift and a half. Whoop. Now, this trail is a little bit more, I wouldn't say overlandy, but it's definitely not quite as, like, immediately intense as the other one. The other one was, like, literally we're throwing you right into it. This one is a little bit more like, okay, we're gonna, you know, give you a couple of obstacles. The first one's pretty tricky, but everything after that, you know, we're gonna kind of ease you along. Nothing too crazy, but I'm sure it'll get a little bit crazier as we go along. And I'm, of course, very excited to see what that looks like. So nice and easy, making our way down through. Whoa, easy does it. Got caught on that root pretty bad, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, this trail definitely feels very much like a marked trail at an off-road park that is maintained, and, you know, the obstacles are maintained and sort of, you know, kept clear, but you've got, you know, you still got trees near the trail, but again, it does have that sort of maintained trail kind of vibe, whereas the other one was a little bit more wild, you know? And down and around. That is a tight turn. That's a really tight turn. Actually, tighter than I thought it was gonna be. Whoa! Why are you wheeling? I feel like that was an odd, like, physics hiccup or something. Whoa! That drops away real quick, and then it actually has a mud section that runs through the river. Yet again, mad MudRunner vibes, dude. Oh, it goes all the way down. It literally, if you look down at the river, you can see where it's just a little bit shallower, and that'll kind of give you a little bit of a heads up on where you're going to be keeping your vehicle most of the time. But really cool how he integrates the river into, like, the actual functional gameplay. That is so cool. The river is not just there to look pretty. It's there to actually be a part of gameplay. Easing it along. Oh, why do I feel like I'm doing this the wrong way? The arrow's pointing the other way. So why do I feel like I'm doing this backwards? Oh, well, that's the beauty of it, I guess, is that you can do it either way. You can run the trails one way and then literally turn right back around and run them the other way. Okay, although, for whatever reason, it does not want to step up onto this rock. So, we're going to use the powers of winching and just kind of ease ourselves up there. Although, this is actually... We're having a little bit of trouble with this. There we go. Oh my god. Alright, that's... Normally this thing is, like, super grippy on the rocks, but that got a little slick right there. Yeah, we're definitely going the wrong way, but it's all good. I've literally never been on this map before, and I think definitely one of my biggest things that I find myself doing is that when I've never been on, like, a crawling or trailing map before, like when the trail system is completely new to me, 9 times out of 10, I'll end up doing the trail backwards before I do it the right way. And I fully acknowledge that. Come on. Oh, she does not want to go. This might not be the best thing for my... Oh, there we go. Oop. I was like, I can just bump it and it'll be fine. It was not fine. Just bump it. There we go. Oh, no. Oh, it was going to flip over backwards. I bumped it and I got the front axle up. And then after that, it was just like, yeah, I don't think so, bud. Like, I don't think you're in the position to make demands like that, but oh my god, wonderful little map though that I highly suggest checking out. And the cool thing about it is the fact that, like, yes, it's a small map, but we only explored a little bit of it because you do have to really take it slow. I mean, it is really and truly orchestrated to be a realistic crawling map that you take slow, and I love that. I love the fact that, you know, these realistic crawling maps are becoming more of a thing and becoming more of a thing regularly. Now, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. If you're new around here, make sure you subscribe and turn those notifications on, and also be sure to like the video, and I will see you guys next time. Talk to y'all later.